Hello there, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to Good Game Have Fun. This is me, THP, talking to you guys once again, and I am glad to be here with you guys. Obviously, to keep doing more commentary videos. My graduation from college is right around the corner, so I'm a little busy. I'm sorry if these videos feel a little rushed out, but I really wanted to talk about this. This is some recent news that just came out. Today is December the 2nd, so this happened yesterday. So, yeah, Senran Kagura 7 is in some deep shit right now. Go ahead and think about that deep shit as I put on some background music because I forgot to put background music for this video. There we go. Some Senran Kagura Hikage music right there. Estival Versus, one of the best songs in the game. You guys can barely hear it, it's just background. This is not, me trying to just steal the song. This is me just wanting to, get you guys in the feeling of SK right now, to remember why it's so good, because, oh, this is so bad. Sony, what are you doing, baby? Sony, baby, you're killing me. Honestly, you guys were doing so well since, like, the PlayStation 1, until the PS3 came in and you fucked it up. And then, you guys, you had a little bit of a comeback during the second half of the PS3's lifespan, and then going on towards PS4. There came a moment where you guys were like conquering, you guys were great, and I was happy for it, because you guys were doing things differently that other consoles weren't doing. You guys were playing ball with the Japanese market. You guys were allowing fan servicey stuff to come in to Sony with the PS4 and the Vita, while there were other companies like Nintendo and even Xbox that kind of frowned upon all that stuff with constant censoring. You guys remember, Tokyo Mirage Sessions and all that stuff during the Wii U era, where, everything was getting cut and censored, and, everything was trying to be all family-friendly for the kids and for all of your family to be able to play. Well, yeah. Now the roles have been reversed. It is the Switch now that doesn't have a stick up its ass with, Nintendo. And also, like, Nintendo was also actually allowing content creators to, like, monetize Nintendo videos and all that stuff, which is crazy. Like, Nintendo's really on a roll now. And, Sony seems like they're taking a step backwards, They're just censoring the fuck out of so many things. And now, the thing that is really fucking pissing me off right now, the thing that is really, like, making me like, the thing that's really, I hate to sound like Peter Griffin, but really grinds my gears, Sony. We said in one of the previous videos when we were covering the whole Sony censorship thing, we were saying, is this gonna create trouble for Senran Kagura 7? We asked that question before, wondering if this was gonna go bad, and apparently it is. Fuck. That's the only thing that I can say. I am hoping for maybe some silver lining to come out of this, but let's go ahead and read on. This is something that happened since yesterday. There was an interview talking about Senran Kagura 7. And so the title here by Gamatsu says, it may take some time due to recent worldwide regulations. So essentially, we don't even know when Senran Kagura 7 is going to come out. And even then, they're technically delaying it beyond, what we were expecting. So I was kind of hoping for like a sort of mid to late 2019 release, possibly even 2020. Again, that was my prediction. There was never any confirmation of the release date for this game, but that's kind of what I was assuming. But now that they have the censorship, and now that that Sony is putting all these fucking bullshit-ass rules because a very small minority of Marge Simpsons, of a bunch of, like, fucking party poopers in California, decided all these Japanese games have to be, like, pitched to us in English, and then we'll, like, censor the shit out of all of these. Yeah, because of that, this could easily be the work of, like, 4 or 5 people that are, fucking over these thousands and thousands of people to play this game. They're saying, yeah, okay, so because of these worldwide regulations, I like to call it censorship and bullshittery, but, sure, call it whatever the fuck you want. Senran Kagura 7 is actually going to be affected by this. And first of all, in the same way that Burst Renewal is getting delayed now in America, it seemed like Senran Kagura 7 is going to take even longer to develop because of this. This is the stuff that I was afraid of, Because with all those visual novels, they added the fog, and they added all of the beams of light, and all the censorship stuff in there. They just added more on top of what they already had. But here, these stupid regulations are actually manipulating the game from the inside out. Like, they are changing the way that these Japanese developers are making their video games to satisfy a tiny, tiny minority of people that don't like it. That is fucked up. totally unfair, disrespectful to their audiences, and totally not what we want at all. And if you're not angry enough already at this bullshit, you're gonna get even angrier at what comes in later. This is like something that should be in like a meme or like in a South Park parody, but it turns into reality. So, it says here on the subtitle, we have to make games in a way that they aren't misunderstood. I don't think the problem is that they're misunderstood. I think they're very much, well, actually, no. They are understood. No, they are misunderstood. They are absolutely misunderstood. They are. Fuck me. I take it back. Because, yeah, you know, people just think that this is just, you know, a softcore porn titty game. But there's like a story to this shit, and characters, and cool stuff, and technological advancements with, you know, the brand new character model and stuff like that. But people don't see that, and so that's why they censor the shit out of it without a second thought. Like, people underestimate how good Senran Kagura is. But yeah, making games in a way that they're not misunderstood. Yeah, we're not gonna take your games away, they said. Well, maybe they aren't taking them away, but holy shit. You have taken a few of them away, and for most of the other ones that do arrive are just so fucking manipulated that just become... They're not the thing that we wanted from the very beginning. I'm sorry if the video was all over the place, or if I'm like just blabbering on a bunch of stuff. This just pisses me off so much. But it says, so Kenichiro Takaki himself briefly touched upon the status of Senran Kagura 7 in an interview with Akiba Soken. And so, speaking to the website, Takaki said, recently, worldwide regulations, apparently just California being an asshole, the people in California being a fucking asshole, is apparently worldwide regulation regarding sexual depiction, have been getting stronger. And in that respect, we have to make games in a way that they're not misunderstood. Misunderstood how? I don't know. They don't really expand on it. Certain things are harder than they have ever been. Yeah, and this is coming from the guy that had to, like, you know, not necessarily censor, but like make the 3DS games where they didn't have full-on nudity. It would just stop at like the underwear and that's it. Given that I think the game is going to take some time, because of this, it'll take longer to develop the fucking game. Thank you, Sony. Appreciate it for this PS4 exclusive game. But when I make it happen, so right now we're at a place where we're thinking about how to do that and various other things overall. So Takaki is kind of trying to like circumvent the issue by kind of redeveloping the game into something that pleases these fucking super insecure, you know, sex-frightened people for the Japanese release. Like, this is not even confirmed to show up in America. You know, this is for the Japanese release. No, but the people in California have to fucking approve for this thing that is not even for them. Fuck that. Takaki's comments regarding stronger regulations against sexual depiction are likely in reference to Sony Interactive Entertainment, whose recent regulations resulted in the intimacy mode from Burst Renewal being removed from PS4 in the West. Said regulations have been inconsistent. Thank you, Sal Romano, the one and only guy that posts stuff on this website. He points out very correctly that it is very inconsistent, because there's some shit that is allowed, some shit that's not allowed, some stuff is more censoring, less censoring, some stuff is not censored, and all of the violent shit, and mostly American violent shit and sexual shit, is not censored at all. The Witcher, with all of its, you know, violence and, you know, nudity and all that stuff, GTA 4, GTA 5, all of these other games that have way more heinous shit than any of these anime games, those are fine. Those are completely scot-free. I guess because it's American, I guess it's okay. But, you know, if it's that weird Japan anime stuff, ew! A high school girl is telling me that she loves me genuinely in a really nice voice-acted bit, and all I do is just pat her on the head a little bit. Censor it! No, it's too much for my mind to handle. Think of the children! That's one of the fucking stupid shit that they say. There's like, because of the regulations stronger, we have to think about the children and think about the parents and, like, you know, a way that they're shielded and protected from this shit, as if they're fucking playing this shit. Especially American kids, you know, like here in the West, you know, like anime is like this fucking weirdo thing that a lot of people don't like to get into. I know that's not everybody, but there's still like a huge pocket of people that's, you know, like anime, ew, you know, that kind of shit. Even though there's way more people that like anime now. There's still that kind of area that I guess Sony is supporting. and so again, like, the rating system exists, you know, E10, TMA. You know, all of these are there for the fucking dumbass parents to see in the box and be like, hey, this is for 18 plus. My kid shouldn't have this. I'm not gonna buy you this shit. There, problem solved. Why censor it to protect kids that are not even gonna fucking play this game in the first place. Pfft, is this not fucking obvious to you fucking dumbasses? Or are you really so insecure and worried about your self-image and the way that people perceive you, they're gonna censor and cut and remove and ban these games just to save your own ass, instead of saving the asses of the people that are making you money that brought you to this position to begin with? One of the big reasons for why I love PS4 is because those Japanese games were there, because they didn't censor shit, because I could get all of the sexual stuff that Nintendo didn't allow us to have before. And now Steam lets us, now Nintendo lets us, and even Xbox is embracing the anime goodness with Dragon Ball FighterZ, with Tales of Vesperia, with all these other games that are not necessarily sexual, but they're playing ball with the Japanese crowd in the console that is very well known for fucking football, racing cars, and shooting shit with big muscly men, and a lot of violence, and that's okay. But no, a super really nice love story like Nekopara, just cute cat girl just being cute and occasionally they're naked. No, you can't do that. You have to remove the fucking boob bounciness. Oh no, fuck. Games like Nora to Ojo to Nora Neko Heart. 1. Nekopara. 2. Yuna and the Haunted Springs Steam Dungeon. 3. Have been edited to include white lights and more fog. And of course, Burst Renewal, that's 4. And of course, we already know Senran Kagura 7 is definitely going to be censored, or flat out, things taken out of it from the inside of the development. There are things that will not exist in this game in Senran Kagura 7, and we're not going to know. Like, we're never going to know what gets cut and what doesn't. Because from the start of development of the game, some shit is going to get censored and cut out, and we're never going to know. You know, it's not going to be like the game comes out and then there's an update that removes stuff. No. Like, just... they are fucking manipulating and changing these games for the worst from the inside out, because the Japanese developers already know that this shit is gonna get censored, they're not gonna like it, we're gonna send it over, and we have to say the game that we're gonna release in Japan in English, and they're not gonna like it, so we're gonna have to, like, you know, play ball with the tiny minority that doesn't like this, that is not even meant for them. And so... yeah, like, that's the part that really fucking kills me, because we're not gonna get that perfect game that we've been wanting. Senran Kagura 7 is like Central Fiction, like the grand finale, the big awesome game. And so the big positive that I might get out of this is that if Burst Renewal shows up on Steam, then maybe Senran Kagura 7 can also show up on Steam, on PC. But they already established that this game would be a PlayStation 4 exclusive, so please, for the love of God, you know, either put it on Switch or put it on PC. You know, let me download this game on Steam, and I will buy it on both Switch and Steam. You know, just to show my support, and fuck playing it on PS4. Because honestly, like, the games that I went to PS4 for, they're either no longer there, or they're censored. So fuck it. They've been edited to include, well, like, games like the recently released Hanasaki Workspring and Hasojo Sprinkle and the upcoming PS4 versions of Sengoku Hime and Daito Shokan no Hichukai Library Party appear to remain unedited. So, again, there's some things that are edited and some things that are not. Also, like, fucking Dead or Alive, that new one, yeah, that one is coming out on Switch and PS4. Guess which one has more content? The Switch one. The PS4 is obviously gonna get fucking censored. That's another video that I'm gonna be posting tomorrow, so, you know. Sony has yet to publicly speak on the regulations, so its specifics are unknown. Senran Kagura 7 is planned for release on PS4. I wish I had Twitter on me right now, because I remember there was a screenshot that somebody took of somebody, I think from Sony, saying that, you know, oh, we want to protect the children. They literally said, we want to shield children from this. Like, they fucking care. I don't think there's even a single child out there that knows that Senran Kagura exists, let alone want to play it. You know? Like, just... it's so fucking stupid. Like, why? Who the fuck... you're not protecting anyone from this. You're making shit worse. I wish I had more substantial things to say other than just, like, you know, all over the place ranting about this. But I'm absolutely so fucking done with this. I'm so absolutely pissed off and had it with Sony's bullshit that I honestly, like, I'm done with them. Like, any fucking anime game that they put out, any, like, fan servicey thing that they put out, I know that I'm not gonna get the optimal experience. And if it comes out on Switch or on PC, I'm buying it there and fuck playing it on PS4. I still, you know, support any other, you know, non-anime fan servicey game that comes out on PS4, you know. They got some good shit still, you know. They got Persona 5, they got Dragon Quest, you know. I'm not going to, like, devalue all the other stuff that they have. But just let go of that stupid double standard, you know. Like, the diversity and the fact that you could get a little bit of everything on PlayStation was the thing that made it special. And now they're taking away all of the shit that makes them distinctive. Like, just... Like, this is how things always turn out bad. Whether it's a YouTube video, or like a brand, or a game, or a TV show or something. Whenever they do that bullshit of like, trying to appeal to the wider audience, so that your mommy and your daddy and your grandmother doesn't give a fucking shit about this. Or that these little children that are not even supposed to be playing this shit in the first place, so that they can get into it too. I'm like, no. And like, controlling other companies. And essentially going through this like fucking bullshit process. You're already setting them up for struggle, you know, to make it the situation impossible for them to like have to do all this shit in English and send it over there and get it back, and like, it's this whole fucking thing. So instead of making the game, sending it, have it not be approved and having to censor it later, they're instead just going to develop a totally different game from what they were intending to please this tiny minority of people that is not even meant for them anyway. And totally ignoring all of the voices that say, no, we don't want this, don't censor it. And again, I can't help but feel that this is a setup, right? Like, they're trying to drive these kinds of games out of the Sony platform, you know? And, you know, for the people that say, I'm not going to support it, I'm not going to buy it on PlayStation, they're probably going to take that and be like, oh, you see, the sales are really low, nobody wants it, huh? Well, I guess we're not going to put them on PlayStation anymore, you know? Like, just... This isn't fucking Persona 5, like, you know, go out there and change their heart kind of bullshit. Like, just, like, and, you know, again, Sony is, like, right there at the top, you know? They're making so much money from everything else, and all this anime stuff is so niche. So, like, who the fuck is gonna stop them? Nobody, you know? Nobody. And, like, you know, you can sign petitions or whatever, but, like, you know, unless you have, like, really big YouTubers... Or like, you know, all of the popular people that don't give a shit about the anime stuff, let alone Senran Kagura. You know, the only time that I see popular YouTubers talk about this is to fucking point and laugh and be like, haha, titties, this is so weird, what is even going on? Random porno game, ugh! You know, and they don't pay attention to it, they take their fucking little 9.5 minutes of the video and just totally like fucking shitting on it or making fun of it without even appreciating why it's so good, and then they forget about it, you know? They're gonna see this. What, you think they're gonna fucking, like, vehemently defend it like me? Fuck no. They're not gonna do it. It's like what fucking Cinnamon Toast Ken fucking tweeted out a long time ago, like, demonetized videos are useless. They're worthless. So, like, you know, if you can't make money out of it, or if it's not within, like, their little comfort zone, like, no, they're not. They're not. Or maybe I'm just talking bullshit. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking bullshit. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. Maybe I'm just angry, and I'm just ranting. But that's all I can fucking do. Just sit in my fucking room and rant. While these games keep getting manipulated, taken away, full-on banned from the fucking source. And there's nothing we can fucking do about it, because there's the double standard of like, oh, you like the weirdo anime stuff? Fuck you. But like, you know? And if we give them that little bit, if we give them an inch, they'll take a mile. They'll just censor as much as they fucking want. Until one day, the day is gonna come where it's gonna be far too late. You know? There's gonna be this one popular game that everybody likes, and that's gonna get censored, and then people will make a big stink about it. Like, maybe like 1 or 2 years later, while all of us keep suffering through all of these fucking censorship things early, you know? And you'd think that people will make a bigger stink about the fucking Dead or Alive thing as well. But like, I barely hear anybody talk about it either. Probably because you can get it on Switch, I don't know. I just don't know what to do anymore. All I can do is just fucking scream in front of the fucking camera and just hope that the problem goes away. You know, I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. I feel hopeless, you know, like the impotence of not being able to do stuff while game after game after game keeps getting censored. Like, it's just horrible. The only good that you can get out of this is that A, you can get it on other platforms, thank God, and B, the YouTube channel Censored Gaming has a lot of material to work with now. He's gonna get videos for days, for weeks, or even months, depending on how long this keeps going. But the fucking dumb, like, who the fuck decides all of this bullshit? I want to see a picture of the people, like, what they look like. Are they, like, young people? Is it, like, a fucking, like, you know, really short, chubby, you know, extremist feminist with, like, fiery red hair and, like, you know, really large framed glasses that gets pissed off and red every single time she sees a titty? You know, like, is it that kind of person? Or is it, like, a really old, balding, white hair old guy that just doesn't understand, you know? What kind of person is this? that is deciding all this? Is it a group of people? Is it just one? How many? For how long? You know, just, there's a lot of shit that we don't know. It's just regulation. It's just the new policy. It's just shielding kids from this game that is clearly rated M. Rated M since the beginning. Like, this has never been a fluctuating thing. It's not like, oh, this game was rated E, and then T, and then, oh, now it's M, the very first M-rated title. No! It's been M-rated since the fucking start. Like, don't even. Why are you trying to dumb it down for, like, kids? Kids don't give a shit about this. Anyway, I'm just gonna stop now before I, like, get myself into trouble, because I'm just fucking... I'm just raging. I'm just blah, 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 blah. I'm just spitting out a bunch of stuff, and I'm probably saying a lot of shit that's, like, totally wrong, but I just really want to get my thoughts out there, you know? I really, really do. Thank you for watching. Thank you for just watching this totally, you know, all over the place, ranty, fucking belligerent rant of me just being angry about this, because I've just about had it up the fucking here with Sony. Fuck Sony. Just, if it's anime, and if it's fan servicey, and if it's censored, like, fuck it. I'm not buying it. I'm buying it on Switch. Long live the Switch, because, seriously, like, I even like the controller better. Like, seriously. I just can't. I just can't with them anymore. If it's affecting Takaki, it affects all of us. Just wait. Just wait. There's gonna be that one AAA title that everybody likes. It's gonna get censored. And then people are gonna make a big stink about it. And then we're gonna be like, hey, what about us? We've been screaming about this the whole time. Oh, wait, no, because fucking double standards. Anyway, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Ugh.